This is a shotgun bullet, by far Ark's most expensive bullet, being crafted with approximately 2.5 metal ingots and a whopping 12 gunpowder. Pretty easy. Now if you were to double that, it would only be 5 ingots and 24 gunpowder. Still easy. Now if you were to double this singular bullet for 20 consecutive days, you would have 1,048,576 bullets, which would require 12 million gunpowder to craft. Knowing this, today I decided to try and see just how many days in a row I could actually double a shotgun bullet. This challenge is inspired by Ryan Trahan's video as well as Diamond Shark's video. My rates and mods can be found in the description as well as links to both of their videos. And with that being said, it's time to hop in on day 1 and craft my first bullet. Bang bang bang. Okay. Yeah, whatever. Let's make some bullets, boy. Since time was going to be of the essence, and also since day 1 starts off a little bit later in the day than any other day, I had to move super quickly and get through with the Stone Age. The time-saving technique I decided to use was craft a bunch of campfires and stock them up full of wood. Next, I ran towards the beach when I noticed this. Yeah, don't worry about it. For some reason, Gnidarius decided to fly, but I don't really care because I had this turtle kill me so I could respawn in West Zone 2 to do a quick note run. I lost count. After grabbing all the easy notes, I crossed the river to find another easy note that I just didn't know where to look for. And the last one should be around here somewhere. Yeah, I wasted way too much time looking for this note. So after realizing what I was doing, I let another turtle teleport me back to my campfires. Since time was quickly running out and I also needed to smelt a few ingots, I immediately crafted a bow and some arrows and then did some mining as well as hunting. Yeah, I guess this is also a good moment to mention that my days are going to be 25 minutes long, which is what I usually play on, so I'm very curious as to how far I'll actually even be able to make it. Oh, that's enough hide, we don't have much time left, we gotta actually hurry. I don't think I can even spell that much better in time. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. While the metal was melting in the forge, I built a mortar and pestle to craft my 12 gunpowder. Please, dude, no, we need more stone, go, 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 go. I don't think I have enough time, dude. Go, dude, go, 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 maybe we can make this thing. Please, man. Okay, we have enough, I think we have enough, we can just make this. Yes, 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 there we go. 2 ingots, oh my god. Come on, dude, come on, come on, come on, there we go. Make the schmitty, easy. Oh my god, we have... we have 2 hours left. One more bullet here, and now... shotgun. Okay, we need 1 ingot. 1 ingot. Okay, no, we got... yeah, we have it. We got it. We got it. And 1 shotgun bullet, and day 1 has been completed. Right on schedule. Whew. Okay, now I can finally rest easy somehow. Okay. After almost failing on day 1, I knew that I was going to need to pick up the pace if I have any hopes of getting a good score. So day 2 started off with me mining a bunch of metal. With the metal, I made a hatchet to cut some trees, then I made a crossbow, and since I had to wait a while for the meat to spoil, I began preparing for the daily bullets I'll have to craft. By this point, the meat also spoiled, so I was free to make some narcotics. With the narcotics, I explored the local hill where I immediately trained the first parasaur that I saw. Due to his absurdly low level, he tamed almost instantly, but the reason as to why I wanted him was so that I could just collect a bunch of narco berries for tranks later. Okay, that should be enough. I shouldn't spend too much time farming here because I don't need that many narco berries and my time is better spent farming some other resources. On the way back to my stations, I had the genius idea of having the parasaur walk by himself while I went there on foot. Yeah, sounds confusing, but in my mind it saved a few seconds. What the f, man, I was drinking something. Why the f you gotta kill me like that, man? Piece of shit dino. Well, grabbing my stuff back was very easy, but unfortunately the parasaur wasn't as lucky. Nah, whatever. Whatever, man, he served his purpose. He got me 2000 narco berries, I don't really care anymore. Shame the parasaur died, but we have more important things to take care of, such as crafting the daily bullets. And I can make one of these, and now I can make one of these. There we go, 3 bullets, so we met our quota for the day. And now I have the rest of the day free to go do some other stuff. Since I had about 20 minutes worth of free time left, I crafted a bit of flak and then started looking around for a pteranodon. GG. What level? Please be high level. Hello? Okay, you know what? I need meat, so you die. In the meantime, I looted the blue drop that had a bunch of stuff as well as some bullets. Now, for obvious reasons, I decided to not take the bullets that I found at all and instead just drop them. Bam. 60. Wow. You know what? I don't really have time for this. Well, 60 is definitely not the high level, especially for a Pteranodon. However, beggars can be choosers, so I'll just take whatever I can find. While the Pteranodon was knocked out cold by Trank Tyson, I found a bit more metal in preparation for the next day, as well as some crystal from the local mountain and an explorer note. And since I had to wait, I looked around for some bugs to kill for chitin. That's 18. That's 36, 72. Is that enough? No, I need 3 more. Bruh. Ah, hello. Ask and you shall receive. With the chitin, the first thing I made was without a doubt the Pteranodon saddle to then finally be able to set to the skies. 300 stamina. Oh my. Get me the Argentavis, bro. ASAP. With the crystal that I collected, I also made a super spyglass which will help me later, and to top of the day I did some rock smashing to craft some gates. 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, and day 3. Okay. Now we need to make 4 bullets. 4. Okay, so we got everything. Got 1 plus 2 plus 4, which is 7. Well, that was pretty easy. Since the daily quota was met instantly, I had 25 minutes that I used to get some explorer notes for levels on my Pteranodon, as well as go tame an Argentavis. I don't have primes, do I have food? I don't have tranks. I'm an actual idiot, bro. Dude, I'm an actual fucking idiot. Before leaving, I opened 2 more boxes for a bunch of XP, and just as I was planning to leave, I realized this. Hi, what level are you? 90. Wait. After consulting Dodo decks, I realized that I could actually knock out this RG, which was huge. Yep, go. Okay, sweet. As returning home to then come back would have been a massive time loss. Dude, no! There's no way. Come on, man. After running out of arrows, I applied the classic ancient rank method that our ancestors used. Feasts. And by using this strategy, I easily finished knocking out a bird. After that, I killed one of its friends for a bunch of primes, then I gave the bird the primes and waited for it to tame. Is waiting around the time loss? Yeah, but I can't really farm stuff because then the Pteranodon wouldn't be able to carry me. Crap, then instantly going home. Back at base, the first thing I did was make an Argentavis saddle. Okay, never mind. First thing I did was kill some Meganeurus, and then on the way back I harvested some Cnidaris for biotoxin, as that can be used as a substitute for narcotics, and after that I made the Argentavis saddle. The Argentavis came in super handy for many things, but for now it helped me a bunch with getting hide. Hide that I then used to make mortar and pestles, which I then queued up with gunpowder. All these things came together so that by the time day 4 rolled around I was able to instantly craft 8 bullets and have yet another free day. 9 bullets, there we go. So make me 8 bullets. And this is the daily quota for day 4. Moving on to day 5 where I need to make 16 bullets. In order to save time later, I packed my bags, hopped on my Argentavis, and decided to move my base right here. It was right in the middle of the map, so I was equally close to everything. It had a bunch of metal nearby, as well as useful dinos. So I arrived, built everything, and then got to disturbing my neighbors by shooting them in the head. But it's fine, as they'll become unpaid workers in absolutely no time whatsoever. Oh yeah, and you may have also noticed that I was freezing to death here. But I am in a mountain zone after all. So to ensure that I don't freeze to death in my base again, I killed the rhino and skinned it for precious fur. Okay, then let me make the first set. Oh, I'm lacking metal. Oh, okay. Okay, we relax, we should be fine. Day 5 started off with me doing a bunch of farming with my new volunteers. Now this obviously gave me a bunch of resources, so I should be fine for a while. Thanks to all the advancing that I've been doing lately, I easily smashed today's goal as well, so with the rest of the time, I found and knocked out the Ferrezino as well, as it could kill stuff and also farm wood. Okay, so this guy should fall now, after this arrow... no. Okay, sweet. In the meantime, I killed an Alpha Raptor in hopes of getting some good stuff. GG, sweet. Okay, what do we got? We got a bow. Oh, we got a crossbow. Oh my god. Oh! Why do we get so much stuff? Yeah, okay, sure, whatever. We got two crossbows, got one of these. better this. Yeah, pretty good. And while still on the topic of healing stuff, I guess this is a good time to mention that I executed almost all tech creatures that I ran into, as I will be needing their oil and electronics later. And besides tech stuff, I also killed yet another Alpha Raptor, which gave me yet another crossbow that was better than what I had just gotten. Oh my god, it's so much stability. I'll take that. So that was pretty cool. For the rest of the day, I didn't do anything noteworthy, but as day 6 rolled around, the Ferrazino finished taming. Making sure to waste no time, I hopped on its back and got to cutting down them trees. So for 32 bullets, I need like 100 simple bullets. Yeah. Okay, 106, and now we make 32. Bam, that's 32 more bullets. We have officially completed day 6, and we have the rest of the day to ourselves. Next major goal was to make a chemistry bench, so first thing I did was make some cementing paste for a fabricator. This was the easy part, by the way. As for the chemistry bench, I was going to need a lot of resources that I didn't have. All of this though can be somewhat easily grinded, the only problem would be the cementing paste. But before everything, I did want to do one thing desperately, and that was to tame a new Pteranodon, as going places with 600 stamina is legitimately torture. Level 10, no. Level 5. Trash versus garbage. However, in typical Ark fashion, when you're looking for something, you never find it. So instead of a Pteranodon, I found this. 150. Boy, oh boy. Well, I didn't get that crossbow for nothing, which is why I immediately began preparing to tame this guy. Anyway, out with this arrow, GG. After knocking him out, I knew that it was gonna take a while before he finishes taming, so I continued my initial goal of finding a Pteranodon. My search lasted all the way into day 7, but since literally no Pteranodons want to show up, I gave the Ferrazino a bunch of biotoxin and quickly went home to prepare for the daily bullets. While gunpowder was producing, I resumed my goal of getting a chemistry bench crafted, which is why I took my Anki and went to the volcano to farm some crystal. Okay, that's enough. Back at base, I was able to turn the gunpowder into bullets, which allowed me to breeze through today as well. 65, okay. We need 64. And that's it for today. Oh my god, and it's half the day. Okay, I need to go back to the Ferrazino. On the way back to the Ferrazino, I kept looking for Pteranodons, but found nothing except disappointment. Dude, please just give me a high level Pteranodon, man. Like, how hard is it to just give me a 100 plus Pteranodon? There's no way. All I've seen is level 15. It's like, what? Come on, dude. Thanks to my Pteranodon's also very tiresome nature, it took me the whole day to get to the Ferrazino. Okay, well, oh my god, sorry, day 8. Oh my god, I need to make what, 128 bullets today? Holy shit, I have so much work to do. For 128 bullets, I was going to need 1500 gunpowder, so I queued as much as I could before hopping on Marge Davis to farm stones with the Doid and flint with the Anki, to craft even more spark powder for gunpowder. Next, I queued some simple bullets, and since I had to wait a bit, I went over to the top left corner of the map to farm some penguins for organic polymer. I didn't need too much, just 250 for the chemistry bench, as well as a bit more for later. Okay, 400, that should more than definitely suffice. Pocket him up. Ride this boy and let's go home. Back home, we had code red. Basically, I was running out of time and didn't have sufficient resources for the 128 bullets. Oh my... This is actually so nerve-wracking. 25, that's not enough, man. I might actually fail this. There's no way I might actually fail this. Since things were looking grim, I upgraded my mortar and pestle production line and then filled each one with a lot of spark powder and charcoal, which allowed me to craft about 120 gunpowder in each, which is an amount that should suffice. 34. Enough. Okay. 120. There we go. We killed it. We killed it. It's before midnight. We killed it. We win. We did it. We did it. We did it. Oh my god, we actually go another day. Alright, that was way too close for comfort. So to ensure that I don't end up in such scenarios again, I spent a good chunk of the day farming stuff and then queuing powders. Next, I hopped on my Pteranodon and went to look for things to kill for chitin, because if I want to survive more days, then I will 100% need that chemistry bench. Oh yeah, and I already tried looking for beaver dams. I'm not that lucky. But yeah, for the chemistry bench I needed these things. I almost had the cementing paste, and for the electronics I just needed to kill a tech creature. He harvested the scorpion. And plus 100 more, easy peasy. With the chitin, I made the last bit of cementing paste and then got to making the 256 bullets because my time was running out fast. To speed up the process, I also wanted to make the chemistry bench that I've been so tirelessly grinding for, but I couldn't. And the reason as to why I couldn't was because I had some more cementing paste in the smithy that I forgot about. So I went to kill a scorpion, but by the time I came back it was already almost midnight. So as a last ditch effort, I made more smithies, but despite all my efforts... No, dude! Ah, okay, that's a 10th one. No, I can't do it, I don't have enough time. No, dude, no way, man. Well, 448 bullets is... Nah, it's laughable. So because of my poor performance, I decided to try it again. This time making sure to make way less mistakes than before and actually prioritize industrialization over taming stuff. Attempt 2 ended very early to some raptors and bad RNG, and attempt 3 ended with me smashing on a rock like a fly smashes on a window. Attempt 4 though started on the west zone to beach, and instead of wasting time with campfires this time, I settled for doing a note run. Two. Box. Last box, because I don't care about the other one, it's way too big of a time loss. 20 fortitudes, level 72, good enough, and we're out. Just like last time, I pissed off some local wildlife, which resulted in me dying and respawning on South Zone 1, where I got to progressing past the early game. Just like last time, forge down, metal farmed, you know the deal. This time I also didn't want to waste any time with taming a parasaur, so instead I just killed them for a bunch of hide, which allowed me to get the smithy down, as well as the daily bullet crafted just past midday. So to keep this streak of insane performance going, I knocked out a Pteranodon with a slingshot. And while he was taming, I got the insane opportunity to kill a trilobite for chitin. 73, 100, 120... What? This guy's cracked, excuse me? Day 2 began with looting some explore nodes with a Pteranodon for some big XP. And after that I got some crystal for a spyglass, and then I got my daily bullets down. There we go, my 2 bullets, easy peasy. Since I felt luckier this time than last run, I wanted to go look for a high level Pteranodon, but of course that didn't happen. So instead I made some arrows and went to tame an Argentavis instead. Just like last time. Okay, I'll knock you out by punches now, because I like to conserve my strengths. Alright, sweet. Next I went on to make a saddle for it, as well as the daily bullets, and after returning to the RG I knocked out an Ankylo as well. Besides the Yankee, I also wanted the Doi Dickers. 1.5k torpor should be easy enough to do. Unfortunately, I ran out of arrows while tranking, and the slingshot also couldn't help me here. At all. Which is why I picked him up with the Argentavis and took him home to finish the business. The rest of the day was then spent farming stuff with the Yankee. And on the morning of day 4, I expanded my ingot factory, which obviously allowed me to easily crush today's goal of 8 bullets. Just like before, I wanted to move my base closer to the center, so I picked up everything and went over right away. After rebuilding, I found a local level 80 Ferrazino, which wasn't too great, but since it had this level, maybe I won't need to tame another one later. And he should be out. I'll stop. Yeah, there we go. Sweet, we got a Ferrazino. How much to tame? 14 measures. Day 5 started off with me crafting them bullets, and afterwards I did some double farming, which is an ultra advanced tactic of farming resources. Oh, who am I kidding? I just used the whistle move here command to have the Doi Dickers farm stones by himself. After concluding the farming session, I crafted the fabricator and immediately started preparing for the chemistry bench. It was also at this time that the Terrazino finished taming, so getting all those resources was going to be even easier. Alright, and it's gonna be day 6. Okay, what now? 32 bullets? Yep. We're getting there, we are getting there. Day 6 started off with me crafting some fur and collecting some silica pearls in hopes of making backup electronics later. Afterwards, I arrived at the Penguin Island and did not spare anyone. I was going to need about 650 polymer for both chemistry bench and industrial forge, so quite a few penguins were gonna have to die. After eradicating all penguins, I found a purple drop that had these things inside. Free fa... I don't think I'm crafting that, no matter how good that looks. Near my base there was also an alpha carno that I quickly disposed of in hopes of getting a better crossbow. And bada bim bada boom, give me the crossbow. Crossbow, crossbow, crossbow. Ramshackle. Better than primitive, so I will take it. Afterwards I killed some bullets and while waiting went to kill some tech creatures. Dude, life if I could... Dude, life if I could just kill a Krakinos. And it's just like the ultra happy meme. Oh my god, that would be so cool. But this map has nothing... fun. Since I struggled to find tech stuff, I decided to use the purse I got earlier to make electronics, but that still wasn't enough. Which is why I just made my 32 bullets and then continued looking. And so, on the dawn of day 7, I was free to make the chemistry bench. An insanely good and welcome upgrade that will allow me to breeze through the next few days. Next, it was time to gather stuff for an industrial forge, but the first thing I wanted to do was tame a better Pteranodon. Again. On the bright side, I found a ship this time that I destroyed for precious mutton, and just as I was beginning to lose hope and waste a lot of time again, I found this. 140, yes dude, yes, I've been looking. Where have you been? There is another one here. All my life. All my life. Without wasting any time, I knocked out both Pteranodons. Okay. I was about to say, like, dude, what if I hit this stupid ass Meganura instead? And just as I was beginning to relax, the Ferezino decided to troll me. Okay, bro, okay, fuck is this? Apparently this guy has an auto attack ability, just like the droid and Enki, and since I dismounted him next to a tree, he attacked the tree, which damaged the Pteranodon. So now, this guy's kinda useless. On the bright side, though, level 140 tamed without any problems, so that was pretty cool. This Baba got 35 points and this guy has 9 points. And to give my new friend a much needed upgrade, I collected a few Explorer notes, which easily put him to well over 1200 stamina. More than double of what my old guy had. And thanks to this increased stamina, I can also just barrel roll everywhere, which saves me even more time. So 64... Only 192 gunpowder, that's actually... Dude, I'm so set for so many days. I'm so set for so many days. Okay, Enkilo. Day 7 ended with some metal farming and day 8 started with some crafting. I was planning to use the remainder of day 8 to get some mending paste, so the first thing I did was make some scuba and ghillie. Oh yeah, and also expand my charcoal production line, and then tame a frog. Taming the frog was super duper easy, obviously, but sadly my Pteranodon got eaten by some Sarcos while I was away. So that was a bummer. Fortunately, finding another high-level Pteranodon didn't take nearly as long as last time. What took a while though was finding some Explorer notes for him. So long in fact that it turned day 9, so I had to go home to make the daily bullets just in case. But fortunately, on the way to the swamp cave, I found more than enough Explorer notes which put my Pteranodon back on 1000 stamina. With everything ready, there was nothing stopping me from entering the swamp cave. Now, due to the large number of stupid creatures, besides bugs of course, I ended up using my Ferezino to kill them safely, and after done I introduced the Beelzebufo, which went pretty poorly. But at least I got a bunch of smending paste. And on the bright side, it ended up actually being enough, so that's even better. Since all I needed for the industrial forge was more metal and crystal, you already know that's what I spent the rest of the day doing. Also, I guess it was pretty clear, but crafting one bullet takes 2.5 ingots, so on day 10, which is today, I'm going to spend half an industrial forge worth of metal just to pass the day. Yeah. Which is exactly why I expanded my metal factory and then farmed a bunch of wood with my Ferezino. Oh yeah, and then I just crafted my bullets, which set me back about 1000 metal. Easily 1000 metal. 512 bullets crafting. as you may have seen, my first dino was also super low HP, so to ensure that he doesn't die, I wanted to tame a replacement. But since the game didn't want to give me a replacement no matter what, I settled to taming a Spino. Okay, one more and he's out. Goodbye. Okay, sweet. In the meantime, I did some things to pass the time, and after he tamed, I took him home, as I had to spend a very long time to prepare for today's bullets. Oh my god, that's so good. Oh my god, I'm making so much stuff right here. Okay, sweet. Industrial Forge maybe? Not yet, any more metal, which I won't have because I'm gonna need to make more bullets. Just like my last attempt, I invested in 2 more schmitties so bullets could get crafted faster. In the meantime, I grabbed some more silica pearls and then I was back to crafting bullets and expanding my factory. And obviously farming wood to upkeep said factory. Please, let me get past this day so I can brag that I've made 1,000 bullets in a day, please. I don't even have enough metal for this, man. Yeah, I think that's it pretty much. I think this is it. There's nothing much I can actually do, man. Taming the Spino was a mistake. I don't know if I actually went for the Spino. I should have just made more stuff. No, why did I even make the Spino, man? And 5, and 3, 2, 1, and time. Okay, stop everything. How many bullets do we got? Let's see here. We failed. Oh man. Okay, we got 50 here. 48 here. 1,500 bullets. Did I throw the run for a stupid Spino? Yeah, pretty much. But I did a bunch of things wrong that I could have obviously done better to get a better score, such as having more forges down to get the Industrial Forge faster, being more careful with the Pteranodon, taming a Mega Fury instead of the Frog, amongst other things. But yeah, final score 1,506 bullets. Not that bad, I'll actually take it. Oh yeah, and since the Spino threw the run, I just couldn't quit without using him. But yeah, thank you all for watching, I really hope you enjoyed this short video. Again, make sure to check out our GeoGuessr as it's just gotten a massive update. And if you want to try this challenge for yourself, well, my mods and rates are in the description.